Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Davina and today in this video I will be talking on Akashic Record. I will be explaining to all of you what is an Akashic Record, how Akashic Record can help you clear any negative karmic pattern, realign your soul to live your divinity just like when it was created by divine source, or if you prefer, by God. You will get to know how by clearing your Akashic Record, you can start manifesting abundance of good health, abundance of money, physical vitality, harmony, and prosperity in your current incarnation. So let's start. The word itself, Akashic, comes from the Sanskrit word Akasha, meaning ether. In Hindi is Akash, meaning sky, or you can even call it heaven. Akashic Record is an energetic database, just like you would go on internet to look for any information. Anything you are looking for, anything, we just say, oh, go ahead and Google it, you'll find the information. That's the way Akashic Record works at soul level. So the Akashic Record stores information on a soul. Every choice that a soul has made throughout the history of the soul, all the choices are stored in the Akashic Record. Now, each and every soul that has incarnated has their own Akashic Record. Now, because there's no linear time in the Akashic Record, because it is an energetic realm, we can access information about your past. When I say past, is past lives. Present, your present incarnation, or anything coming up in the future. We can check that. I can do the reading on your Akashic Record, past, present, and future. Now, let's get into details about choices. What is a choice? Remember, choice is not a decision. We get confused. I was confused before as well, before knowing all these things that I'm explaining to you. A choice is not a decision. Decision is just something that we have decided to do but haven't done it yet. Choice is an action. Like I've been deciding to make a video all these days. It's been my New Year resolution, was to, okay, this year I have to launch my video. I have to explain to all of you on Akashic Record, because I know many people are not aware of Akashic Record. Some people get confused. Okay, what is an Akashic Record? Is it card reading? Is it like clairvoyance? No, it's not that. It's a completely different modality. So I've been deciding to make a video. It's been April now that I've been working. Okay, I have to do it, but I did it now. It was a decision of making the video, and finally you're watching the video now. So that was my choice. Similarly, there are many other decisions that we take regarding going to work, or whether I'm going to drive to the office, or I'm going to take the bus. There's a decision. Finally you take the bus. Then that's the choice that you made, to take the bus. So this way, in our past incarnation, we have been making positive and negative choices. Now, while positive choices realign us to live our divinity, negative choices have impact. Negative choices have impact on our soul. We have a soul memory that gets affected and stores all the information. All the negativity is stored in the soul memory. So what happened? Even after we have transitioned several incarnations, our soul memory system still have those negative impact. We can say traumatic incident been happening in our life, or negative choices that we made. So all those information are stored in our soul memory. Then we are reincarnating, and we will notice that there are similar patterns going on. We will not know unless we get a reading done. But have you ever wondered Oh, why it's me again? Why this is happening again to me? Didn't that happen last year? What's happening again? Let's say for example, if we take a relationship issue. Good looking guy, looking okay, got engaged or fall in love with someone, everything was going smooth, and all of a sudden there's a breakup. Okay, take it easy. The guy would say, okay, shit happened, so it happened. Never mind. After a few months, or let's say after a few years, he get engaged again, or he fall in love with somebody else, and the same thing happened. For some reason, the girl just choose to break up with him. She doesn't want to go forward with that relationship. That happens again, and that's happened again and again. So at some point the boy will like, oh, what's happening? Why all these things happening to me? It's always like I have failure, I have disappointment in relationship, like love relationship. It could like you see, there's a pattern going on. Everything goes well in the beginning and break up. So that's their pattern. That's kind of a pattern going on in that person's life. That was an example that I gave. So there could be, and most probably I've done so many reading, and trust me, it always, most of the time, it comes from past lives. Some incident happened in a past life, which will, the result will be this way. Some people do have the same negative karmic pattern just like happened in the past life. But a few persons, some cases are different in a way that the karmic pattern is different, but the choices and consequences result is the same. It's the same energy going on. I'll take an example of one of my client. Oh yeah, here you go. One of my client, she came to me, and then I did her reading, and she didn't say anything to me, but looking at her, I knew that she was having health issues. So she came to me, and then I did her reading, and I went to one of her past life. She was I'm not gonna say who's that client, it's for privacy reason, but my client, she had a very traumatic past life, very traumatic. After doing the reading on her past life, what happened in her past life, when I told her what happened, and that in the past life she had vow of suffering because she had a traumatic death. She was physically tortured, executed, she was hanged. So when she was dying, like you're dying, when she was dying, she just gave the thought of, oh, I'm suffering. So what happened, that there was a non-verbal vow that I would say took place. So she had a vow of suffering because she suffered until she was executed, she was hanged, and she died. So in her current incarnation, after she got married, things were good for a few years, she said. I think her son was born, and right after that she started having neck problem. She told me that there were times that she was hardly able to lift her hand to tie her hair, and she was having back problem. So when I told her that she was physically tortured in her past incarnation, and she was hanged, things started making sense to her, why she has that pain, that neck pain all the time. She told me that she had an MRI done, X-rays done, lot of medical tests done, but nothing worked. All the report that came there was nothing negative. There was nothing. So now it started making sense to her why she was going through all these health issues. She had a vow of suffering in a past life because she suffered and she died. The hanging, she suffered and she died, so she was hanged. So she was hanged, that caused the neck pain always with her. Like she told me approximately like 15 years of that neck pain. And she was having physical pain all the time. She would go to the doctor and there's nothing. Sometimes the doctor would get, the chiropractor would get confused. I don't know what's going on. So she was able to, like when I told her physical, so the physical torture and being hanged in a past life, it was a traumatic death. So the soul memory stored all this information. After she knew everything, I did her clearing and now she's getting better. So that was an example of giving you an example of how something that has happened in a past life, a traumatic or any incident happened in a past life, that was a traumatic one that I chose to explain to you guys. So that incident, how it was affecting my client in her current incarnation. Similarly, there are many other issues. I have had one client, I'm not going to go in detail, but I had another client. He was having issues accumulating money. Money comes in and money just go, like there's a way that there are, I would say, circumstances that pop up in front of him. So he just have to spend and spend and spend. Even trying to save, he spend the money and there's no money. That person, that client, he had a similar issue going on in a past life regarding money. That's why he had that same negative karmic pattern going on. So this way, these are like the vow. I will make another video on explaining about vows and how it affects us in our current life. My client, she had a vow of suffering that had to manifest in the present life. Similarly, when you have negative energies from past choices, from past incarnation, there have to be reason, there have to be opportunities, circumstances coming towards you so that those energies can manifest. And those energies also affect us on our chakras. We have 7 chakras, and a certain energies do affect us on chakras, and that's really bad. So these are the information I look for in the Akashic record. Positive choices have positive result, align us to our divinity, and negative choices have negative karmic pattern that keep going incarnation and incarnation. Okay, so these were examples on how negative choices still affects us in our present life, in our current incarnation. When we have, these are very few examples that I gave, and there's many more things happening. And maybe by now you should be like thinking of yourself, thinking any pattern going on in your life at the moment when I'm talking to you, at the time when you're watching this video. Maybe many things gonna start popping up in your mind. Oh, I think, yeah, this making sense because this is the thing that's keep going on in my life. Or there's any other things. I've done many readings and I've seen a lot of. I've seen so many past life stories. I would say stories, past life stories that I saw, and how like past negative choices were affecting my clients in their present incarnation. And I would say that's a very good thing to know. At least once you acknowledge, once you know what's going on in your life, you know what to do, you know how to fix the problem. What if you don't know? Like you're going against the flow. I don't know why I'm having had that health issue all the time. Oh, I'm going to go see the doctor. You're going to see the doctor all the time. But is that helping you? No. Maybe it's time for you to do something else. So this is the way I look for information on a client and see what's going on. I have had client just came to see me because, oh, I wanted to know what happened in my past life. They were so fascinated. I was too when I was in my teenage, 13, 14, I think. I remember I had a classmate. I was taking private tuition. So my classmate, she came and then she said, oh, you know, I met with a lady today and she told me about one of my past life. Like, she saw me, I forgot what she was, but I do remember that thing. I was okay, I would love to know about my past life. Then here you go, just personally sharing my information. So far as I know, some from hypnotherapy regression session, but most of them through Akashic record reading. This is my fifth incarnation. And the fifth one I know, but the past 4 incarnation also I know what happened, and I can relate. I can correlate what happened in the past and what's happening now in my life. I have other clients I did reading, and there were so many. They had energies going on, negative energies in their present life, and telling them what happened in their past life and how those past negative energies were affecting them in the present life. Like, some people have, like, oh, I'm feared, I'm scared, I have fear of something's gonna happen. But there's nothing, like a fear of nothing that keeps coming. So these are things from past life. I know when I was a kid, I was listening to my elder persons talking. It should be anything from your past life. You should have heard these things before. Oh, maybe I did something bad in a past life, that's why this is happening to me. So yeah, most of the time is from past life. Our soul keeps all those memories, all the bad things that happen. At the same time, we do have those positive things that we did, like our nature. And if a person's nature is always to help someone, he's gonna keep doing it no matter what. Even if he's not receiving anything, he will keep giving and giving. Even if not receiving anything, he will keep doing that. He's not going to go against his nature, right? So this is what I do. I do Akashic record reading on soul. I can do your reading. And what more to expect in Akashic record is what I need actually is personal information to do a reading. It's your first name and your last name, date of birth, and place of birth. Now, if you're a female, then I will need, if you're married, then I will need your name at birth and current name, maiden name to married name, right? I will need this information. And after doing the reading, I will tell you, okay, I'm ready to give you a session. It's an hour session that I give. Now, here, I'm just gonna point this out. Akashic record reading, we don't have to be living in the same country. We don't have to be face to face. That's not necessary. I just need your information. Akashic record is an energetic realm. I access your information, I prepare everything, and I can give you your session either on Messenger, Skype, or WhatsApp. We can schedule a time when I'm ready. Normally, I prefer to take 2 days or 3 days to get everything ready, to look into your Akashic record. And then there's an hour session. Once you know everything what's going on, apart from past life and present, what's going on in your life. I will also tell you about your nature, your life purpose, your gift and talent. Sometimes people are not sure what they have to do in their life. I didn't know what was my life purpose. I always wanted to know. It's not just waking up in the morning, getting the kids ready, getting ready and go to the office, coming back, getting their dinner ready, watch some TV, have some family time and go to bed. That's not our life purpose. There's something different. There's more than that. Because we are not just the physical body. This is the physical body. There's something beyond the physical. At soul level, we have to do things. So I was not aware of my life purpose. Now I know. This is what I knew about myself after doing the Akashic record. After knowing what's in my Akashic record, what's my nature, what's my gift. So my gift is right what I'm doing, healing. I do healing through Akashic record. When I do the clearing, it's healing. It's healing your soul at the energetic level, at the soul level. This is what I do. This is my job. That's why I really been trying to make this video to bring awareness to all of you. And you can also bring awareness by sharing this video, by explaining other people how Akashic record can help. So it's an hour session. I will tell you all this information, your talent and gift, your life purpose, what happened in any past life and what's going on in your present life. And then after you know everything, you're aware of everything, you're going to start making sense immediately. Immediately during the session, my client goes like, yes, that makes sense. Yeah, you're right. So once you know everything, there's a clearing process that I do in your Akashic record. I will do the clearing process in the Akashic record, and you have your part to do as well. There's a 21 days homework that I give. Don't worry, it's not writing 500 times things like we were doing back in school, primary school. It's not like that. It's 2 pages. It's just a reading you have to do. I advise my client to say it aloud, and the best time would be in the evening. Keep it near your bedside so you don't forget to do it. Remember to do it. It's a reading that you have to do. It's your homework after the clearing that I complete. So you have to read it. That's just getting your subconscious mind. Like your subconscious mind will pick up everything that you are telling. It's like an affirmation. It's an affirmation that you are reading. So any habit to change takes 21 days. That's why we advise that homework to be done 21 days. Now, if you miss one day, let's say you come to the 18th day and you missed one day, you have to start again. I know it's hard, but you will have to do it again. Start from the beginning until it has to be like every day, 21 days. You do that, you're gonna slowly see changes. I normally advise client, it's a long process. It's not something that happened in our present life. This is something in our soul memory from several incarnations. Like layers and layers of negative karmic patterns or negative energies. It's not going to go overnight. It's not going to even go in like 21 days. You will see changes. You will see changes. It's going to take time. Some people have it like 6 months, 3 months, but you're gonna see slowly. You're gonna see changes the way like you see things, the way you think of, like your perspective will change. Your perspective will completely change after knowing your Akashic record and seeing the world now. Like I see things very differently now, and in my house, myself, my husband and my son, we know what happened, and we were together, like especially my husband. We were together. This is our fifth incarnation together. And things that didn't happen in the past four incarnation, yeah, happened in this one. So once you know what happened in your past life and what's going on in your present life, once you know things, you know what negative choices led you to have this negative karmic pattern. This will make you think differently, and things will change. I would like to invite you all to like my Facebook page, Reconnect Mind Healing. Please like and share, and invite others to like. Let's bring awareness to other people who are not aware of Akashic Record. Let's advise, let's inform other people how Akashic Record can help them. You are most welcome to share my video on your social media. Thank you very much for your attention and watching my video. Thank you very much for your time. I will see you very soon in my next video on vows. Thank you very much. Till then, bye.